Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the canyon. Welcome back to another installment of Wheelin Wednesday. It's a beautiful day for a Wheelin Wednesday. Is it the last Wheelin Wednesday of 2023? It is. It is. We'll see. We won't see a Wednesday again until 2024. God help us all. Fresh off the heels of a wasp-wasted boy, Lolo doing his little runabouts in his It Came From the Workbench installment. We are here on a Wednesday with Diablo, another wasp-wasted boy, a lot of breakover. I would potentially argue the former king of breakover, but we might have gotten some approach. Our boy Diablo has sacrificed some of his all blacked out trial brass goodies. My buddy threw a ton of brass at Diablo. Diablo is a brassy boy. In favor of some GRC G2 knuckles up in the front. And I'm not saying it made a difference, but what I'm saying is it made a difference. So Diablo may still have the edge across the board, because his approach, his departure, his breakover are all nuts. Categorically different in his approach. He is well past 7 pounds, closer to 8 than he is to 7. And his unsprung, he's a good bit past 50%. UGRC Kleimenstein chassis, TRX4 axles, and J-Concepts ruptures, brass wheels, Dravtex, NSDRC RS800 V2, Furatech Lizard 10. I mean, you name it. He's got all the sauces. He can run 3S and 4S equally well. He's pretty well sorted, honestly. Like, well, let's make a gut shot while we're here. We're of course doing Daphne's lines. There are 3 of them. Canyon Customs inserts up in the ruptures. We have, if I shuttle a little bit, if I can get right there, yeah, then we'll just pull the line. He will go. The driving feel of this guy is kind of so different from anything else. In an effort to obfuscate and confuse you as much as possible, he's heavy. And he drives heavy. But he doesn't feel heavy? Does that make sense? Like, you always feel like the tires are just planted. Like, he feels very firmly planted. And despite being on, I want to say it's triple wrap of fridge foam around a Tim Tin inner. So, not an insert with a tremendous amount of deflection to it. It works, I think, because of the weight. Like, he's genuinely and generally 4 wheels down all the time. He's not a lifter. And it's a good thing that the suggestion came through some while back about just run Mavericks at the end of every Wheelin Wednesday, because I knew I would get there, because this guy took less than 5 minutes to do all of Daphne's lines and can do them multiple times. He's got that control at the low. He never really gets out of shape. He's pretty compy. I mean, it doesn't. There we get a lift. We get a lift, but it will just. He'll keep turning. The weaknesses are they come through very late. Very late. He's got that sort of Porsche running down the hill with a big backpack on sort of a thing where his snap-outs come very, very late. And when they come, you're probably not going to catch it. Now, most of what you do with him, he just stays in the line. So it's the rarer occasion that you're just snapping out. But when it does, he's not catchable. He has to catch himself. So, as per usual on a Wednesday, once we get to this point, it's 3 cameras at Mavericks plus the external mic. It usually takes longer to set up and tear down than it does to film the whole episode. So I'm still working on it. We're gonna get the system flowed out. I'm trying to think, do I want to hit forward or reverse? Forward. What a little guy. All right. We've got 3 cameras. We've got a crawler cross course. We've got Diablo. His battery is at 3.9 volts per cell. He just needs to get in 5 minutes. That's all he needs to get. We will do what we usually do, which is we'll give him a free lap. We'll give him a free lap. Get a feel. Need to know what the steering angles look like. The dirt is pretty well packed in on the step up. We're gonna see what it feels like, and then we're gonna set the watch timer. He's gonna do his 5 minutes. We're gonna pull the fastest lap. From that, we're gonna see how he falls on the leaderboard. I think despite not having dig, with the 20% underdrive, I think this guy's gonna do pretty well. So, I mean, I always assume everybody's gonna do well. That's nice. Through there, very nice. Taking it a little soft here. Teeter-totter is a problem for many. He's got that nice width. The if this had been a timed lap, this would be a disaster. The teeter-totter, as of late, I think it is rain-soaked, because what happens is you have to get very far out to the end of the totter to get it to tip. And then, when your front wheels come off, it's a disaster. It immediately starts to go back the other way and just flips people. It flips people off. It's very rude. So I feel like I have an idea. The recent timer is set to 5 minutes. I have a 25-minute timer set. Oh, that's the laser. Everybody knows the laser. That's the good old laser. So we got the 25-minute timer. We're not going to do that. We're going to do the 5-minute timer. It's most laps in 5 minutes. He has got pretty good conditions, but let's be honest about it. He's loaded with mud from that one. The teeter-totter is going to determine who lives or dies today. And with that, Mavericks, Diablo, Crawler Canyon, all of y'all. 5 minutes, and we're away. Woo! Oh, that's getting soft. Generally, guys are going to get... Uh-oh. You got this. Oh, my God. You know what? We do this all the time. We're gonna give him a mulligan on that one, if just for the joy of getting to watch that played back as we tried to self-write. That was less than optimal, everybody. I think I think we could have done better. Okay, Diablo. This time, that's that red light fever, man. Are you ready? 5 minutes, and you're off. I got thrown off by that little bit of wheel slip right there at the beginning. I have said in the past that I think that the vehicle that is the absolute best rock crawler is not going to be the vehicle that you haven't escaped, dude. Is not going to be the vehicle that does the best at this. And he's pretty good at rock crawling. I mean, we have to wait. You have to wait or it will throw you. We gotta watch our footing here. Stay in tight. You give me another couple months and I will have run enough laps of this that I will just be able to sit in one place and run the whole thing. Ooh, that, uh-oh. And there we go. So if his other lap was fast, it was fast, but I definitely heard a snap on that one. And ladies and gentlemen, not only is it so much worse, it's so much worse. It was a two-handed extraction to extricate this gentleman from the skewers. And remember when I said that I heard a snap? I could see a little bit through the side window when we pulled him out. We have detonated the whole gearbox. Remember when I said that there's a place and time for 3D printed things and there's a place and time not for 3D printed things? This is one of those instances. The front motor mount has dropped out. There's just loose gears rattling around in the bottom of the gearbox there. So I think the chassis is a quantity. I think it's a proven quantity. There's this combo I've seen on Amazon that is an FMM and a transfer case. And I am going to get that FMM and transfer case combo. Probably going to have to be ordered from China. So this gentleman is going to be sidelined for a little bit, for a little while of a little bit. And I am going to adapt that front motor mount to fit in this chassis. And I'm going to probably just build a Delrin skid to put that T-case on. But he's getting new guts. I had said from the very beginning, do you see it? I just saw it. There's one of his bearings. So I don't even know how much of his guts he barfed out on that gearbox detonation. Ooh. Yeah, he's not looking great. Mavericks, if you try to go fast, you're going to break stuff. That's what we learned in bashing. And I have devolved, as one would expect the natural way of things to be, to the point where I've successfully turned crawling into bashing. We're basher crawling, we're crawler bashing. Yeah, it's less than optimal. I expect, because we heard the crack, we heard the bam, we heard the pow. You expect, I snapped a pin, or a screw has come loose, or a drive shaft broke. No, that is blowed up. So we took this guy into an environment he was not suited for. He'll get another run at it. I'll be ordering that stuff shortly. Oh, what a way to end the day. Did he get a lap in it? Nope. He was stuck under the teeter-totter for that. Yeah, his one lap that he manages to post is going to be not great. Mavericks is a brutal place, and I think we're proving it more and more with each installment. Thanks for stopping by on a Wheelin' Wednesday. Do you remember not so long ago when he did amazing, just crushed all 3 of Daphne's lines? But if you don't have the durability, and if you design an FMM that is held in place by 2 screws so that the whole thing can revolve and rip your gearbox, your transfer case apart, there you go, everybody. There you go. Thanks for dropping by the canyon. Thanks for stopping in on a Wheelin' Wednesday. Questions, comments, concerns in the comments below. Do tune in for whatever we have next. In between now and when we meet again, please one and all do your very best. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you again here from the canyon. And by we mean another guy on definitely on the disabled list. This isn't the 7-day DL. This isn't the 15-day DL. This guy might be on the 60-day DL. So we'll get another It Came From the Workbench installment put on this one as we modify him to use a gearbox that actually works. Thanks again, everybody. I'll see you next time.